August 6th. Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 6th, and we got an interesting smackdown. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you guys now, we got a big return that happened on SmackDown. It was an injured guy. It's one of the releases, guys. I got released like in 2021, I believe. And now he's back. Well, telling they are back. We'll get to it, and ladies and gentlemen, first, we always have to start off with our AEW's Rampage results. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jon Moxley will be versus Mance Warner, some guy that won a match at Ric Flair's last match, and for some reason he gets a world title opportunity if he won the match. And he didn't. Jon Moxley won the match. Then we had Taika Shita will be versus Ryan Niven. If you guys don't know who this Ryan guy is, I believe he's the brother of Dolph Ziggler. Well, he does look like Dolph Ziggler. So, yeah, I think he's the brother of Dolph Ziggler. So, Dolph Ziggler is a former world champion, and his brother is a jobber in AEW. Oh, he was good in AEW Dark, but I don't watch that. So, technically, he's not good. So, he's a jobber. Maybe we'll get some good. Maybe Tony Khan will make him good. Make him like his brother. Win the world title. Who knows? But, ladies and gentlemen, he did lose to this Takeshita guy. Then we had Madison Rayne making her debut to AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, she's done with Impact Wrestling. She's supposed to have a match next week on Impact Wrestling. But remember, they're taped. Their episodes are taped before she even left Impact Wrestling. So, now she's here on AEW. And she will be versing Layla Gray in a match, and she gets the win. Jade Cargill is not happy about it that Madison Rayne is here, and she wants her to cut the crap. But Madison Rayne maybe wants that TBS championship. Everybody wants a TBS title. Nobody really cares about the AEW Women's World Championship. Then we had Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee will be versus Tony Nese and Josh Woods in a street fight. Friday night street fights for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And people say it was a pretty decent match. Even Mark Sterling got broken through a table once. And Swerve and Keith Lee wins and retains the tag team titles. Then we had SmackDown, and we got some updates. Well, technically we got one update. Everybody wanted to know what's going on with the women's tag team titles because they were vacated like in June before Sasha Banks and Naomi, not before, but when Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out on Raw. And I believe that was in June, 2 months that we did not know anything about this women's tag team titles. Until now, we heard that they're going to have a tournament. We don't know who's in the tournament. We don't know what tag teams are there. It could, like I said, I don't think Triple H is done with the returns. And I still don't think he's done. Yeah, he brought this person back on SmackDown, but I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done bringing back people. I don't think. Because, ladies and gentlemen, all the releases is released because of Vince McMahon. Not because of Triple H. Triple H sees something in these guys. There's a reason why he brought most of these guys in NXT, his NXT, because he sees something in these guys, and he wants to see what they could do in the main roster, how great they could be, because Dakota Kai never joined the main roster. She always been in NXT, never came to main roster. Now she's here, and see what she could do in the main roster. Even this guy that made his debut last night, made his return last night, he was on the main roster. Maybe you guys wouldn't know who it is. I think you guys do because it's from last night. But he was on the main roster, but no, he got released because nobody cared about his gimmick. Now he got his old gimmick back from NXT to the main roster. Now this could be interesting. But Triple H sees something in these guys, and most guys, they're contracted or they're doing indie wrestling. And remember what Triple H says. He's going to try to bring some indie wrestlers. And most of the people that he made, the 2 people that he made in return, are from indie wrestling. The guy that made his return last night, he fought on MLW. That's like an indie wrestling promotion. And he's supposed to be in a wrestling championship match at the indie wrestling that I'm supposed to be going to on the 21st. He's supposed to be in a triple threat match, and now he's in WWE. And ladies, I don't know the company that I'm watching my wrestling, the indie wrestling, hasn't changed the match, or will Triple H will let him do his match with a different company. We will find out. I didn't get no updates about it, nothing, or breaking news that this match is not going to happen. It will turn into a singles match because it was supposed to be a triple threat. So that's pretty cool, and ladies and gentlemen, and a little upsetting if they had to change the match, because I bugged my dad about this because I want to watch the triple threat match, and now he's on WWE and they might have to change the match. So I don't know. Do I regret begging my dad going to this show? My dad wants to go to this show too because we get to see Kurt Angle and meet Kurt Angle. That's pretty cool as well. But for me, I wanted to go to this show to watch this triple threat match, and they might have to change it. Let's hope they don't have to. Let's hope. But ladies and gentlemen, we had SmackDown. Not a lot of segments happened, but a lot of things happened. We found out Liv Morgan might turn bad because there's some people booing her now because what she did at SummerSlam with Ronda Rousey. She survived. You guys were so happy when she cashed in and coming out, so happy with the championship, and now let's boo her because she got a bad cheating away win at SummerSlam. Seriously, people? You thought she was going to win clean against Ronda Rousey? There has to be something happen there. She's not going to win clean. I'm sorry, Liv Morgan, but it's Ronda Rousey. She's supposed to be like a beast, the Brock Lesnar of the females. She's not going to get a clean win, just like Brock Lesnar. He didn't get a clean loss in the last man standing match. He got there was a whole bunch of interferes. There was Paul Heyman, there was the Usos, Theory coming out, all that stuff. He didn't get a clean last man standing match. It wasn't 1-on-1. It was like a 5-on-1. So first match, Pat McAfee is so happy that he kicked Mr. Happy Corbin in the groin. He's allowed to say the other words, but I can't say the other word because this is YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee is happy that he kicked Happy Corbin in the groin, and he made the guys in the truck keep on doing the replays and showing everybody what he did. And the people in backstage, Ricochet, Drew Gulak, and everybody else like that, were laughing at Happy Corbin getting kicked in the groin. But Happy Corbin says, if you want to keep on laughing, how about we go in the match tonight? And Ricochet says, sure, I will meet you there. And my lap there too. So we got Ricochet versus Happy Corbin. It was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Ricochet after a distraction by Pat McAfee. And then Ricochet pushes Happy Corbin, and his groin lands on the rope, and he got hurt again. But Ricochet gets the win. Good job for Ricochet. I'm hoping he gets pushed. Triple H, please push this guy. Please do that. Please. He didn't really have a good, great Intercontinental Championship run, but the guy's great. He's talented. I believe Triple H is the one that brought Ricochet to NXT. And this guy, he was amazing. So I want to see something good. Then we had Shinsuke versus Ludwig Kaiser in a third match. But if Shinsuke wins, Shinsuke becomes the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship next week. I don't know why not at Clash of the Castle. But the winner of that match was Shinsuke getting the win. And he's getting a title shot. Then we had a gauntlet match to become the number one contender to verse Liv Morgan at Clash of the Castle. And ladies and gentlemen, Raquel was destroying everybody, eliminating everybody except for the last person, Shayna Baszler. The winner of that match and wins the gauntlet was Shayna Baszler and heading to Clash of the Castle. Then we had the Viking Raiders versus two jobbers. The winner of that match, the Viking Raiders. And then Kofi Kingston came out and started whacking the Viking Raiders with a kendo stick, and then it turned into a one-on-one match. Eric versus Kofi Kingston. And the winner of that match was Kofi Kingston. At the end, the last segment of the evening, and the last day, well, the ending of the first day of Triple H in charge. This is the last day of the week until it's going to be 2 weeks that he's working, and let's see what he does next week as well. I'm not saying that he got fired or he retired. I'm just saying this is the last day of the week, and he was doing so good. He's doing so good, bringing a whole bunch of returns, bringing back the women's tag team titles. What else this guy going to do? Who's going to be in the tournament for the women's tag team titles? We don't know who's in the brackets. They didn't show any tag teams was formed on Raw or on SmackDown. We know Bayley and her team, maybe Doudrop and Nikki ASH, but that's the only two I know. There could be returns. It could be debuts from NXT or NXT UK ladies. Bro, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a surprise now. I don't think it might not just be Raw stars or SmackDown superstar or wrestlers, because now they're allowed saying that because, ladies and gentlemen, we heard there's some words that is not dirty anymore. Like, you could say wrestler, you could say wrestling, because, ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Cody Rhodes got fined saying wrestler, and now I think he could say that now without being fined. So, that's good. Now I can say wrestler. Well, I always could say wrestler because I'm not contracted to WWE. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool for them. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H and Nick Khan is trying to make WWE the anti-Vince McMahon. Less rules, because we heard the scripts is going to be over. Like, the crazy scripts is over. They can't go too crazy of what they want to say. Like, you can't say a whole bunch of bad words and all that stuff. You're on USA Network, and USA Network doesn't have a lot of bad words on their shows. But they could say a lot of things more better than what their script says. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon is the anti-Vince McMahon. The totally difference. It's not because she's a woman. It's because she is doing things what's good for business. And when she says that, she actually means it. When Triple H says it, he actually means it. They're going to do what's good for business. Bring indie wrestlers. Bring the returns. Make good matches. Do something in the women's division. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Guys, we have the Royal Rumble. We could have big returns in the Royal Rumble match. We could have big returns at WrestleMania. Big returns at Survivor Series. Man, that's going to be crazy. If they're doing big returns, I hope they do. But, ladies and gentlemen, the most return that I'm hoping that they could get, because he is a release superstar, is The Fiend. If they brought this guy out, brought this guy back in the WWE, they could do the same thing with The Fiend. I hope. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got Roman Reigns coming out, and he has a whole bunch of words to say, blah, 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 nobody cares. And then Drew McIntyre came out, he said words, and then the lights went out. My screen turned black and white. There was smoke. And there was Scarlett Bordeaux. And then Karen Cross attacks Drew McIntyre. Karen Cross is back, ladies and gentlemen. And he's telling Roman Reigns, TikTok. I'm getting your title. That's a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Tuesday for Monday Night Raw, and I can't wait for the women's tag team tournament. That's all for me today. Time is out. Bye!